Bayonetta, fun.
Yep, we have a Miles joining us for Bayonetta.
Yes, Zard has joined us and graced us with their presence.
Yes. So let's switch on over to the game scene. This will be the first stream I've done with Switch 2.
Oh, really?
Since I've gotten it, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm excited about this.
Speaking of Switch 2, since I got my old, I'm making what I used to make before my insurance thing happened again.
Yeah.
Sometime in the next 2 or 3 months, depending, or during the holiday, either I will be getting a Switch 2 or my mom said she'd be getting me one.
Nice.
That's nice.
So then I will have NSO again, and then I can, if you guys ever want to do like streams on NSO or whatever,
hell yeah.
I'd definitely be able to play with you guys.
Speaking of Switch 2, I know this is an important scene, but
this is just this isn't an important scene. It's mostly just a teaser to what's to come.
Gotcha. And they fixed Pokemon XD Gala Darkness's issues.
I didn't know it had any.
It had a lot of disconnect issues.
Okay.
I can understand why. Like XD and even so Coliseum, when it eventually comes out, are pretty big and hefty games for the GameCube. So emulating them can be a nightmare at times. Like, they're pretty big and like high graphic games, for GameCube standards.
It's also that the GameCube emulator that the proprietary GameCube emulator they're using is still very much an early work in progress. Like, the reason NES and SNES emulation was like perfect right out the gate is because they were using the emulators that they had previously used for the NES Classic and SNES Classic.
Yeah.
And then N64 emulation was handled by a different team, which is why it was shit out of the gate. Usually these emulators for Switch Online are handled by Nintendo Europe. But this time they handed it out to a different team entirely that had no idea what the fuck they were doing, and that's why it took so long for NSO N64 emulation to get to an acceptable state. And then the GameCube emulator is handled by the Nintendo Europe team, and it's in fact the same GameCube and Wii emulator that was used in Mario 3D All-Stars, and then just went on to not be used for anything else for the rest of the generation.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they didn't have many use cases for it to work off of, and, they're still fine-tuning it.
Speaking of GameCube, I am excited for next Saturday.
Yes, we're doing Luigi's Mansion next Saturday. I've got it slotted in for the schedule, so I don't forget.
Yes. And the one thing I'm definitely going to say is we are definitely reading the ghost profiles that we catch, because the stories are amazing.
Yes.
Ghost Protocol.
No.
It's basically a ghost Pokedex. It's basically a ghost Pokedex in a way.
I mean, we're also using a Game Boy Color as a communication device and tracking thing in there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, Game Boy Horror. Nothing though will top the Virtual Boo.
Virtual Boo, yeah.
Bring a whole ass Virtual Boy with you, as if that thing was ever portable.
And then in Luigi's Mansion 2, they had the dual scream, which is hilarious in concept, but the Game Boy Horror is still my all-time favorite.
Yeah, nothing Luigi's Mansion-wise in general tops the original for me.
Well, yeah, again, like, no matter how many times you play through it, like, you can easily play through it in one stream, and you will still find something new that you've never seen before.
Yeah, no two runs are the same. That is how good
it is. No, they are not.
So, if this music sounds at all familiar, and this setting looks familiar to people that haven't played Bayonetta, this is the sequence of the game that was used for Bayonetta's stage in Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, I recognized it.
From what you're saying, I remember it from playing through Simon's Classic mode And this stage showed up because, funnily enough, Bayonetta was Simon's reference for Carmilla,
I figured she probably would be.
and Dark Pit was supposed to be a flying harpy, apparently,
Okay.
which was interesting. Well, no, it's supposed to be Laura because Dark Pit spammed the fist weapon to dash forward at you
Okay.
to simulate Laura's ability to grab Belmont and drain him of his sub-weapon ammo.
And they're back to back, right? So it would be you took out Carmilla first, then you have to fight Laura.
No, yeah, they basically you fight them 2-on-1 as Simon.
Oh, okay.
Then,
it's been a while since I played Smash Ultimate, so I couldn't remember.
Yeah, no, you're fine. The reference is actually to Portrait of Ruin.
I thought it was
Because,
Rondo of Blood. Because you fight both of them together there.
It is Rondo of Blood as well. It's literally the same fight, just better graphics. The only difference is Carmilla in Portrait has more AoE attacks than Rondo of Blood predecessor.
Okay. So there is some narration that goes on during this sequence that is very easy to tune out because, you're focused on the gameplay. I do all the time. What it basically amounts to is there were two ancient clans that oversaw the balance of light and dark in the world. The Lumen Sages overseeing the light, the Umbra Witches overseeing the dark.
Yeah.
They each possessed a treasure that the other side wanted to claim as their own, and this led to the Lumen Sages spreading fear of the dark Umbra Witches into the people, which led to the witch hunts that wiped out the Umbra Witches, and there's only one known to have survived.
And that's Bayo.
Yes. There was also a bit in the opening, pre-title sequence cutscene that says that one of the witches formed an illegal bond with someone from the Lumen Sages and gave birth to a child, and therefore will be imprisoned for their life. No, they didn't have a coven. They fucked. And had a kid.
I mean, what's a witch coven if not just an orgy circle?
Present day. Indefinitely not New York City, with advertisements for entertainment gym and Buffalo of Blood. There was a plane. There was a cargo plane above the city. And inside are a bunch of priests.
I was also gonna say, on the whole Smash Ultimate thing as well, I loved how Charizard was referenced as Gaibon.
Yeah. The priests all draw daggers while this woman in red watches. They all stab themselves.
Sacrifice.
Yep, group ritual sacrifice. And from their mortal shells emerge angels.
I mean, okay.
They ain't angels.
No, these are
I
angels.
assume.
These are angels.
Just because an angel can be good or evil, I'm not trusting this.
The way that Bayonetta treats demons and angels is that neither one is inherently good or evil. They both view humanity as their playthings.
Yeah. That actually tracks just for the sheer fact that both think they are more higher than thou and literally just more ascended beings despite what happened.
Yeah. And I will say, depending on whether you count the movie adaptation of Bayonetta as canon, this is not like, the Catholic Church or like Christianity. that
no.
that these are a part of. They are part of a more cultish religion called the Ragnar people. Ragnar is in Ragnarok.
I was gonna say, from what little I've seen of Bayonetta, there is no fucking way like there's any like pure religious.
Yeah, it's not based off of anyone. It obviously draws from Christian mythology, but doesn't draw from like, oh, this is supposed to be this real world religion. It's like an amalgamation of different sects.
I feel like it's just more like biblically accurate. But
yeah, like that.
Another level.
Like when I say draws from Christian mythology, I mean the way the angels are designed are more, you know, imperceivable and monstrous, which is how they're described in the Bible.
Yeah, which is why people are scared, terrified of what these creatures are.
That's why they have to say, "Be not afraid."
Be not afraid. I may look like Miracle Matter with 6 wings, but I am your friend.
So we can either play this game with Bayonetta's default costume, or since this is the Switch version, we have some Nintendo costumes to choose from. That each have their own extra effects. There's the Mushroom Kingdom Princess, which is a Peach-themed outfit that turns the giant fists and kicks that Bayonetta can summon into Bowser.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
There's the Sarasaland Princess, which is a Daisy-themed recolor that has the same effect.
So basically, the Bowser punches, which is basically like Bowser had her fist or whatever.
Gosh.
There's the Hero of Hyrule. Hero of Hyrule, which gives her a sexy Link-themed outfit that also changes the sword she can unlock into the Master Sword, and gives you the Moon of Mahakala to start with, to act as a reference to the Hylian Shield, which basically gives you a parry move at the beginning that can break the game.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what's the next one?
The last one is Galactic Bounty Hunter, which is a fully armored up Samus. That changes her pistol shots from the shoot button into her firing her arm cannon, and also changes the Panther transformation she gets later into the Morph Ball.
Yeah.
And you can raise and lower her visor.
Okay.
And another effect of the Mario and Zelda costumes is the Mario costumes change the collectible Halo currency into Mario coins, and changes the sound effects to match that. And the Zelda one does the same, but it's rupees, and also makes it so when you solve a challenge, it plays the da-na-na-na sound.
Oh gosh, this is tough.
Who do you want between me and Miles to pick?
I want Nico to pick.
Okay.
Okay, we're definitely doing Mushroom Kingdom, but hear me out, and to the people in chat, if you disagree with me, that's your opinion. We doing Best Princess, we go in Daisy.
Okay, so Sarasaland.
Yep.
And she also has a little Luigi doll hanging from her belt.
Oh, that's adorable. I love it.
And like stars and super leaves and fire flowers and coins adorning the veil that drapes from her hair. And like,
I love it.
To give you an idea of what the dress looks like, imagine Daisy's dress, but with a mini skirt.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Like, this is the fun part of when Bayonetta was brought into the Nintendo fold. Platinum Games were initially like, oh, when we're designing these Nintendo costumes, we've got to be as reserved as possible. Nintendo stepped in and said, no, these are not sexy enough because Bayonetta would not cover up like this.
Also, another costume I wish they would do, but unfortunately cannot, and it's a Castlevania representation. Either Shinoa's outfit or Judgment Carmilla.
That would be cool. There is one other outfit that makes an appearance in Bayonetta 2, which is a Star Fox outfit.
Crystal.
No, Fox.
Oh, it's just straight up Fox, okay.
It's Fox, and it changes her 4 pistols into miniature R-wings that fire lasers.
Okay, that's actually pretty sick.
And it also changes a sequence that's supposed to be a reference to Afterburner into just Star Fox 64.
I was going to say the reason why I said Crystal was because of the Bayonetta aesthetic.
And the another character in Bayonetta 2, when she appears, has her appearance changed to match it by having her dress like Falco.
Another actually, when did the Switch version of this game come out?
The Switch version came out in 2018.
Okay, yeah, no, then the skin idea I was thinking of wouldn't have worked with the Pokemon one. Because I would have said Hatterene, because Hatterene's a witch.
Yeah, sadly that was not out at the time.
I know. I would say Gardevoir, but I'm like, no.
Yeah.
My girl don't need
there's
to
also
be,
there's also more
there's
also more legal mumbo jumbo tied up in Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I will say this. I will say this though. My Gardevoirs do not need the ability to jump across time and manipulate time, because they will get away with all kinds of shenanigans.
Meanwhile, in a graveyard where it is raining, developed by Team Little Angels.
Ooh, cemetery.
Platinum Games, established 2006. And all of these opening credits are written onto the tombstones. And one of my favorite bits to show that he doesn't think too highly of himself is when we get to directed by Hideki Kamiya, it immediately shows his grave getting pissed on. As seen right here.
It's on the grave.
And the pisser in question
is who?
Enzo.
Oh.
Talking about Eggman the Destroyer.
I still don't get why the hell you drag me through these things. I just drop off the merchandise. Hey, bet you can't guess what today is.
And there's a nun next to him delivering last rites that is just tuning out his shit.
People been waiting for this asshole to get whacked forever.
I mean, to be fair, nuns and priests have a very high tolerance for this shit.
Yeah. I should also say, in each Bayonetta game, Enzo makes a name drop reference to a different Sega character.
Take care of us.
In this one, it's Eggman.
Yeah. In Bayonetta 2, it's Alex Kidd. And I can't remember who it is in the third one.
Good-hearted souls like us to put
I know it's not a Shining Force reference, but if it was, I would have been happy.
Of course, the pay's not bad either.
Because Sega never acknowledges Shining Force anymore.
Get into this shit, don't you?
Yeah, Sega, I'm calling your fucking ass out on that one.
Barbecue.
Part of it's because Sega didn't develop that franchise. That was Camelot, who's now more known for the Mario sports games.
Yeah, but Shining Force is still like Sega property, regardless of Camelot, and God forbid we were gonna get a Shining Force MMO, and we never did, and that saddened me because it was only in Japan and only in arcades.
So, Enzo walks away and suddenly a heavenly light shines down.
What the fuck? They're here? For this douchebag? I hate this damn light. I can't see a thing.
And he knocked over a grave.
They're there, ain't they?
Why the fuck are you looking at the light then, you dumbass motherfucker?
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
So Enzo cannot see the angels, but the nun can.
Dear Lord,
Yeah,
Interesting.
and keep safe the
I'm assuming it's because of either terms of faith or terms of, or some other kind of magical bullshit.
It's other magical bullshit.
Okay, fair enough.
So the nun has just created a magic circle in the sky and is ascending into it to meet the angels.
You want to know what sucks?
What?
Or what would suck? If someone did a campaign based around this, it would suck to play a paladin because paladins would have no place in this world. Because technically the rules of like how oaths and gods are practically null and void.
So this is our first
So it
enemy
wouldn't matter.
angel type. They each get their own intro. They're called Affinity, and they look like bird humanoids. And now the nun's kicking the shit out of them.
So now I'm assuming they're like the Goomba type enemies.
Yeah, basically.
They seem more like scarecrows.
Yeah.
They don't look like scarecrows.
No, no, sound more like them, like regarding
sound.
common enemies.
Well,
Yeah.
she is getting creative with the way she kicks their asses.
Yep. Also, let me guess. The nun is Bayo.
Yeah, they don't even try to hide that.
Also, mainly the fact that you are literally playing as the nun, and you literally.
Oh no, this is all a
"I was not
cutscene.
This angel's ass. Oh.
And out of the
Okay.
coffin emerges a man. Very mean
A
looking
miserable
man.
pile of secrets.
He ain't your average man. This is Rodan.
Next time you want your hands on him, you
Okay, so he's not a normal miserable pile of secrets. Got you.
He has lore tied to him that that matters nothing to the games. Basically, he used to be an archangel, but fell from heaven, became one of the most powerful demons in hell, and now works as an informant slash bartender slash weaponsmith.
die, and I'm gonna have to go back in that hole chasing after the money.
Interesting.
He is the hardest boss in the game if you unlock his boss fight,
I would assume.
because you have to fight his angel form.
Okay, question. Which angel is he?
Oh, he's not a specific one.
Okay.
He's just called Father Rodan in his angel form.
Father
Now
Rodan,
Bayonetta's
God.
properly all suited up. And here we get Rodan throwing a bunch of guns to Bayonetta.
I was gonna say, with the whole Shinoa outfit for her, I can already tell you where, like, you know how you said the Bowser heads?
Yeah?
Replace that with Shinoa's two wolves that she uses as an attack.
Just like
that
Shinoa's...
shows-
There is a bit of Shinoa's costume design to this that I think you would like. It's a backless dress.
Yeah. Also the fact that, everyone, was horny on main for Shinoa because girl got back. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll definitely say Shinoa is hot.
Also, she was like, now this is cheeky, throwing me these cheap toys. The guns she's currently using are supposed to be Dante's guns from Devil May Cry, because the creator of Bayonetta also directed the first Devil May Cry.
So they're ebony and ivory.
They're ebony and ivory, yes.
God damn
And they
it.
keep breaking.
Of course.
And there's two other ones that are one that's gold, and those are supposed to be Luce and Umbra, which are the other set of guns from Devil May Cry 2 that were used by Trish.
Lucia and Umbra. So basically, light and darkness.
Yes. Also reference to Beautiful Joe here on that gravestone in the back that says Joe Red Hot Hitter.
Oh
Wow.
God.
Rodan literally grabbing a pole out of the ground and using it as a baseball bat to knock two angels away.
All of a sudden, there's a gravestone for Mephiles. It was only in one game. Here lies Mephiles. I don't want to be forgotten.
Here lies Mephiles. His name was not Memphis, Tennessee. So, you can play this with touch controls, but why would you want to?
Playing a game like this with touch controls, I feel like is a sin. You need a controller.
Yeah. Which is why I'm using my fancy controller for this one.
Nice.
It's a third-party Pro controller that's better than the official Pro controllers.
I still need to test that because I am still iffy about third-party controllers.
It's gotten even better now that they've come out with an app that you can use to update firmware and customize button assignments.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm probably gonna, for now, probably stick with official, but whenever I can get my hands on a third party, I'll try it.
Yeah. So, basic combat tutorial. You got punches. You got kicks.
You got combos.
Yep.
You got projectiles. You got magic, I'm assuming, because you're a witch.
Kinda. I keep every time I play this, I accidentally hit the screenshot button instead of the minus button to progress.
Look, buddy. Look, buddy. Everyone does that in this game. It's okay. They want to stare at Bayonetta as much as possible without any action.
We have a dodge button, so Piccolo would be happy.
Good. I mean, I would assume you would have a dodge button, being the kind of game Bayonetta is.
If you dodge at the last possible moment, it activates Witch Time. That slows down time around you, and not only makes you deal more damage, but also increases your score multiplier.
Of course, because every Bayo player in Smash Brothers Ultimate likes to spam that.
We've collected a Halo, a very rare a very spiritual metal containing the essence of an angel's life force, used in business transactions within Inferno. And for this tutorial section, we have infinite health, so you have plenty of time to get used to how the controls in combat works.
Well, that's kind of them.
Yes, the rest of this game is not that kind. And to prevent you from just combo spamming the same combos over and over again, your score starts, like the amount of points you get from doing the same attacks over and over starts decreasing.
Decreases. Yeah, because they don't want you to spam certain moves. They want you to actually add flavor and substance.
Yeah, they want you to experiment and really learn.
It's sort of like
yeah.
It's sort of like Smash Ultimate, where if you spam the same move over and over again, it gets weaker and weaker. Because people wanted people wanted Nintendo to stop people from spamming certain moves in tech, I think.
And another reason you want
Mario All-Star coin sounds.
Yep. Yeah, it's that specific one now that you pointed out. I'd never placed that before. I knew it wasn't the original, obviously.
No,
it's Mario All-Stars,
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, it is Mario All-Stars. The reason why I know this is because I played the living hell out of Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 3 on that console.
What about Super Mario Brothers The Lost? I was about to say. So if you hold down either...
Go ahead. Sorry.
If you hold down punch, you shoot with your guns that you're holding in your hands. If you hold down kick, you shoot with the guns that are mounted on your feet.
I was going to say, I beat both All-Stars version and Famicom version of Mario 2.
Would you recommend it?
It's All-Star version, yes. NES version, no, unless you know how to do it.
All-Star version because it gives you saves.
Not even the reason why. There's a big difference. All-Star version lets you know if you're taking the correct path in Bowser's Castle.
Yep, it gives you that sound.
Yeah, NES does not.
And also the poison mushrooms are more visually distinct.
Yep, and the ending to both games, where one just gives you points from the score from your time, The ending to the Famicom one is 100,000 points for every extra life you have left.
Oh.
Yeah. And I broke 1 million on there because I had 11 extra lives left after how many times of practice without saving.
Oh.
So fuck that, no. There's even like a level 9 that gives you only 1 life.
If you spin the analog stick and rapidly tap A or B, then you activate bullet climax, which basically means like 360-degree aiming and shooting while mounted in one position.
Basically, you extend your hands out and you spin around and you fire bullets.
Or you could do what I'm doing and do a handstand and shoot with your feet, getting a nice view of Bayonetta's assets. As the game clearly wants you to do.
Which is why the camera button on the Switch 2 is there.
Yep. That is the sole reason that they added it to the Switch 1 and Switch 2. Just for Bayonetta. I'm counting that as my new headcanon.
Yeah, I can agree. I mean, if Nintendo is literally like, oh no, this is not sexy enough. It's not revealing enough. Then I'm like, you guys know what you're fucking doing. You literally gave them a Peach and Daisy outfit with mini skirt. If you want to get Ferret's attention, just give them a Rosalina one.
It gets even better than that because, like, you want to know a promotion that they did that Nintendo of Japan did exclusively in Japan to promote Bayonetta 2?
What?
They had a photo shoot for Playboy with a model dressed up as Bayonetta. She did not get naked, but still, the implications are there.
Jeez.
So Enzo's getting carried off by an angel.
I was gonna say, honestly, that sounds pretty. That sounds like a good idea, honestly, with certain video game characters.
Oh yeah, they've done it with certain characters in the past before. Like Blood Rain was featured as a nude centerfold for a issue of Playboy once. And so was the girl. So was the sexy leather-clad Native American girl from Dark Watch, and so was a couple girls from Leisure Suit Larry, and the main love interest from the Splatterhouse remake.
Oh, right. Yeah, and the one that we tried to speed run through the photos.
Yeah.
Damn it, who did that?
What am I fighting for?
Bayo landed on Enzo's brand new car and broke the windshield and dented the hood.
Figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you.
One thing you'll quickly learn through Bayonetta is that Enzo stays losing.
Yeah. And I'm assuming Enzo's a recurring character.
Yes, he does. He never plays much into the story. He's more so just there to get Bayonetta's adventure started.
Okay.
Like he's a mafia undertaker, and has a network of information that the others don't from the human world. So he keeps tabs on like who's.
So he's a gravekeeper, basically.
He's not a gravekeeper. When I say undertaker, I mean for people that have been whacked by the mafia. He gives them, shallow graves.
That's gravekeeper in the end.
But like he keeps tabs on like what's going down in the human world, especially among like secret organizations, and gives Bayonetta that information if it can point her in the right direction. And it's also Enzo's birthday, and it's been the worst birthday he's probably had.
About this little thing you've been looking into for me, Enzo. Let's have a quick chat.
This is why I told you I was going home. I just got held up in the air by some invisible things, and you want an intelligence briefing? It never stops with you.
You keep belly aching like that, and you're liable to wake Eggman from the dead. And I don't think either of you would like that.
You'll piss on the moon. Again.
You're gonna need a rush kibosh on our special project.
By the way, does Enzo's voice sound familiar to you, other than, obviously, why on earth is she dressed like Princess Daisy? Because that's one of the Nintendo costumes in the Switch version.
I bet they down there as much as you do
But,
here.
to
make sure he won't come
does Enzo's voice sound familiar to you, other than obviously being an impression of Joe Pesci?
Can't fix. Fill her up.
You heard the man. Finish up in 5 minutes, or you're walking.
I'll spoil it for you. He was one of the pigeons from Animaniacs.
Oh god, I was gonna say, if you were gonna reference have a sheet, then I was gonna be like, oh god.
No, his original voice actor from Bayonetta 1, he got replaced for 2 and 3, was one of the Good Feathers.
Oh god.
Damage.
Also, Outrun music.
If I could see them bastards that did this to
Yeah, I hear it.
forget about it.
Enzo, the road.
You know what would be really cool?
What?
Yakuza music.
You're
Yeah.
screwed in all this too.
Time for exposition.
Scum in too deep in this town. I've never seen one get wrapped up in a fight with guys.
Also, Bayonetta loves lollipops. There's certainly nothing symbolic about that.
No, definitely not symbolic at all.
Dressed like a nun too.
What would be symbolic about a candy-shaped ball on a stick?
I can't help it if I
It means not a jalapeno on a stick.
the toys are nice.
F.A.
20 years ago, you woke up stuck in a casket at the bottom of a lake. All
I love Jeff Dunham, I'm sorry. I love his bits, I'm sorry, man.
because you got
I was like, is he gonna get it? Is he gonna
I
get
got
it?
it.
So basically, Bayonetta has amnesia. She woke up 20 years ago, not knowing anything about who she is other than that she's an Umber Witch and she has to kill angels every day or else she gets dragged down to hell.
You wouldn't be my first choice. I see to the funeral.
Question,
Nation I
wasn't Bayonetta 1 also the fact that every time she got damaged, her clothes got, like,
No,
because of his
no,
hair?
no, it's, her clothes disappear when she uses her summoning magic, because she channels it through her hair.
the info. I got it.
Okay, I was just wanting to get confirmation about that because
Some of that.
when this game came out everybody on Gaia Online almost and a few others were saying like the more she got damaged, the more nude she got, and
No.
that was a thing going around. That was like they didn't know if that was true or not unless you actually played the game.
She also, Enzo mentioned that she's looking for a stone. One of two in a pair, and she found that there was a bug on Enzo, as in the tracking type. And she also had a flashback. And there goes a car that totally wasn't tailing her.
What the fuck?
Oh, remember that cargo plane that everyone sacrificed themselves on board?
It was falling.
It was falling because it turns out you need pilots to pilot a plane. So Bayonetta has stopped time around her so she can get to the bottom of this.
Necromancy is very overpowered.
And here comes another woman. That woman in red we saw earlier. Her name is Jean.
Yeah, I remember stuff about her a little bit. I think she was the other character people were like horny for as well.
As the creators intended.
You? What's the matter, Bayonetta? All that sleeping made you soft.
And now, We don't fight her. Instead, this is a tutorial about torture attacks. Fill up the magic gauge, and then you can torture enemies for a one-hit kill. Or at least very damaging attack. And you fill up the magic gauge by doing damage without getting hit.
So basically, it's like Lords of Shadow's magic system. Basically, the more damage you clock on an enemy, you gain spheres to power up both either your holy or shadow magic. And this is basically similar in concept.
Similar, yeah.
But
Kinda.
not the exact same, but it's like the idea there is similar. And if you get hit, the combo breaks, and you do not get as much mana, I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, your mana decreases. Like, it goes down when you get hit.
Okay, so it's way worse than Lords of Shadow.
Yeah, Bayonetta 1 is very punishing.
I was also going to say, since they brought up Eggman, you want to know another outfit that was a missed opportunity?
What?
Rouge the Bat.
Yeah, they never did that in any of these. None of the 4 Bayonetta games that have come out have had a Sonic-themed outfit.
You heard the outcry, Sega. You better get on that.
And we just got an arcade bullet. That'll come in handy later. Also, I should point out we're on a timer, and that timer is now ticking down very fast. Like, it's going down, like, more than 1 a second.
Well, with how fast the gameplay is, I'm assuming that's also the reason why, to make it not easy.
Yeah. But to also make it fair, the timer's kind of fucky. It's like, it's not divisible by 60, it's divisible by 100. So it's like you've got 1 minute and 99 seconds left. Okay, so how much is that actually?
You said 1 minute and 99 seconds?
Yeah. Just as an example.
That's 2 minutes 39 seconds then.
Yeah, instead of just saying 2 minutes 39 seconds, it says 1 minute 99 seconds.
Yeah, so why not just say 2 minutes and 39 seconds then,
I
motherfuckers?
don't know. All right, they've taken out all the angels. They're pointing their guns at each other. Oh, truck got in the way. Narrowly avoided this becoming an isekai.
That's what I was about to say.
I did not see Truck-kun. Did you see Truck-kun?
Truck-kun was there.
Truck-kun missed.
Truck-kun was
His aim was off.
God forbid.
And Jean managed to escape, but at least Bayo was able to save Enzo.
Missed opportunity in Chuck's side of the story for the D&D to make the joke about Truck-kun. Unless that joke was already made.
Time for a flashback where she sees Jean stabbing her.
Okay. Probably PTSD, or a nightmare from when she last encountered, maybe. I don't know.
And now we're at the Gates of Hell, which is Rodin's interdimensional bar.
Those assholes sure know how to get attention. Even perk the ears of the hotheads down home.
You don't say.
It's getting harder and harder to tell the worlds apart. Human world. Inferno. Paradiso. Who can tell the difference?
Paradiso's heaven, I'm assuming.
Even harder with Purgatorio in the middle.
Yes, this is what they refer to as the Trinity of Realities that make up Bayonetta's world. There's the human world, there's Paradiso, which is the realm of angels and beings of heaven, and there's Inferno, which is the realm of demons and beings of hell and beings of darkness. But they are like their own separate locations, but they also exist as parallel planes of existence from each other that can intersect. And there's Purgatorio in the middle of all three of them, which is the realm that Bayonetta combats. It's Purgatory. It's where it's the middle plane of existence that Bayonetta does combat in. And that's also why humans can't see angels or demons because they're rendering themselves on other planes of existence, but can still interact with ours.
In other words, it's a limbo.
Yes, and Purgatorio is the one place where you can do battle with forces of both Paradiso and Inferno without having to step over all the way into either one of them. Because if you go all the way into either one of them, you can get lost in there and become one of them.
Yeah. Of course, it's some kind of interdimensional bullshit.
And the Lumen Sages were allied with the forces of Paradiso, and the Umbra Witches are allied with the forces of Inferno. In fact, in order for an Umbra Witch to gain their magic powers, they have to make a pact with a demon from Inferno. And part of that pact is that when they die, they are instantly damned to hell, no matter what they did in their lives.
And the light version is basically the same, except they have to make a pact with a god, with like a higher god or whatever. And
they have to make a pact with an angel. It doesn't have to be a higher one. That's more so like we don't get to see too much about the Lumen Sages because this series is really just focused on the Umbra Witches.
Yeah.
Fight long enough in there and you'll really lose sight. Why the sudden interest in metaphysics?
It's a balance, right? Even if some of them like messing around with the humans, we've all got a stake in the status quo. But people keep fucking around like this, the Book of Revelations is gonna look like Mother Goose. Heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
Basically the great battle all over again.
Hell,
Yep.
and tear each other to pieces.
Yep.
For all I care. I've got my
And like this is a thing that Bayonetta's lore talks about is like there needs to be a balance between heaven and hell. If one or the other takes over, it's doomsday for mankind.
Which is why I said during the Metal Gear Solid thing, good and evil have to always be fighting each other. There's a balance. There's a power struggle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something's up. Everything was a bit too brazen. Enzo's tip makes the timing too perfect. This reeks of a setup. Someone in one of those lost memories calling you out.
In other words, somebody's making a patsy out of you.
Yep.
I got a little present for you. These babies are special. Built from an alloy the devil himself would kill to get his hands on. Don't break these, because they're one of a kind.
Behold, 4 magic guns made just for Bayonetta. They're called Scarborough Fair. And each one has a name. Their names are Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme.
Oh god. So literally... Oh god. I just realized then. Weaponized Gardevoir reference. Well, in some way, shape, or form, the life-sized Gardevoir made got involved.
calling me out.
Only instead now she'd be shooting things.
For strange offers. Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings they keep throwing at me. Maybe I should aim for something a bit more high class.
Pounding them down tonight, baby. Not to butt into your affairs, but I'm pretty sure you got somewhere better to be. The guys you're up against aren't the type to wait for you to finish a round.
And she's gone.
Enzo, her drinks are going on your tab, buddy.
I say, bitch didn't pay me.
You deadbeat motherfucker.
You deadbeat motherfucker.
And that was the prologue, the vestibule. We got a silver rank on that one. The way the rank...
Gold's the highest?
No, it goes stone, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and the best you can get is pure platinum.
Okay.
And the things you're graded on that determine your like each section of each stage has its own rank, and those are tallied together at the end to determine your stage rank. You're judged in the individual sections based on your combo score, how long it took you to complete, and how much damage you took. With bonuses awarded for milestones and not using any items.
So basically, don't get hit. Do a lot of combos. Be quick about it.
Yeah, and the reason you want to get higher ranks is you get a higher Halo bonus at the end of the stage, depending on your rank. If you get stone, you get
currency.
Yeah, you get more currency, which is used to buy new moves and other stuff.
Now, I'm assuming you can't, like, grind out these stages to get...
You can. You can replay any stage you want.
Okay.
And now we're playing the end stage minigame, Angel Attack. Every stage ends with Angel Attack, which is just a shooting gallery. The amount of bullets you get to use in it depends on your score in the stage, as well as how many arcade bullets you found throughout the stage. Which I told you, those would be explained later.
Okay.
I got 55 points in this, and I can either spend some of these points on items that carry on into the next stage, or I can just exit out of here and that turns them into halos, which is what I'm gonna do.
Assuming you want to get more levels as quick as possible, basically.
Yeah. Alright, we'll probably do Chapter 1 and then call it a night.
Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. I had a rough day today, and I'm just like...
So, I asked around, and some whale in Europe is trying to fence a huge rock on the black market. He calls it the right eye, saying it's part of...
Oh boy.
The eyes of the world. Fits the bill of what you're after, don't it? Now, here's the funny bit. The stone passes around the halls of power for hundreds of years, vanishes, and then the black...
Okay, I know this guy is basically, reference to, like, his voice is, like, similar to the Goodfellas, but I also hear a little bit of Jet the Hawk if he was a New Yorker.
Oh, God.
Figures out where the guy is.
Like, listen closely, don't you hear it?
Yeah.
I love sticking in the fridge. Of course, when you do, don't forget your old buddy Enzo.
Yeah, he's literally just Jet the Hawk, but a New Yorker. That's it. Like, God damn it.
Right? Anyways, you better get going before the trail gets cold. Off to the middle of nowhere. Paradise of Europe. Vigrid.
Another flashback.
Off to the middle of nowhere to meet Muriel and Eustace Bagg.
Where's Courage?
True.
I guess they didn't return the slab in time.
They suffered his curse.
What's your offer?
Make sure you take all your valuable belongings with you. Repeating this message. Welcome to Vigrid, our final stop. Entry
I will admit one thing. The music is pretty good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Honestly, the way the game plays, from what I've seen before I lost my vision, it has a lot of tones to Lament of Innocence. And Curse of Darkness a little bit.
Well, that was fucking ominous.
Oh boy.
Welcome to Vigrid.
So, this is supposed to be paradise?
This is where the whole game's going to take place, more or less.
The hub world.
No, I mean, like, all the stages are set somewhere in Vigrid. And we've just collected Mandragora root. Cured via crystallation, Mandragora root is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself.
Mandragora root? Okay.
Yes. And now we've got Unicorn Horn. Cured via crystallization, Unicorn Horn is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. There was a Bowser Fist right there. Once we have these magical guns, we can start using the Bowser Fists. Baked Gecko. Cured within a crystallized block. Baked Gecko is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. Basically what this is you can mix these together in different amounts to craft different items.
Not Gex. Anything but Gex.
No, it's a gecko,
God.
not the gecko. And we got Purple Butterfly, which fills up...
So Zentrea. So what was once Zentrea?
What was once Zentrea's chat, yes.
Yeah, it makes sense. Oh my god.
And we got Purple Butterfly, which is just an MP item. Like, you collect it, your magic gauge goes up.
It just recovers MP.
Yeah. And the last of these main collectibles is Green Laurels, which recovers health.
Okay.
Then there's the equivalent of blue and purple spheres in Devil May Cry, which we'll encounter 1 in this section if we break all the benches.
Okay. So green representing health, blue, butterflies representing mana. Sounds simple enough.
Purple representing mana.
Oh, purple. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Because
Similar shit. It's a cool color. Like
yeah, it's a cool color. Red and purple tend to be big.
Not a different kind of blue.
Red, blue, and purple tend to be big motifs with Bayonetta's color scheme.
I mean, what is purple if not like a more like darker tint of blue?
That has the same energy as Sarge from Red vs. Blue asking Tex, who was clad in black armor, what's black if not just a darker shade of red, when trying to convince her to join the red team.
Fair. Yeah, fair. Look, I am crashing off of 2 energy drinks, plus with all I went through today, my intelligence checks are not there.
So if we break all the benches, the train moves out of the way and we can collect a Broken Moon Pearl. Collect 2 of these and it increases your magic meter by 1 slot.
I'm assuming the other one, if you collect 2 pieces, it increases your maximum HP.
If you collect 4.
Okay, so 4. So basically they're just heart pieces.
Yeah, they are literally heart pieces. They're broken witch hearts.
I see.
So if we punch this wall repeatedly, it will break and we can go through it.
Okay.
When you see like gold structures like that, it's a gameplay visual indicator. Punch the shit out of that to progress.
Okay.
Then there's Umbran resting places, which we find one right here. They are represented by gold Ark of the Covenant looking things.
Break them.
Break them. They have items inside. This one had a key inside. Don't come across keys too often in this game.
Basically, if it's tinted gold, break it.
Yep. And you can use the key as a weapon while you're holding it.
The only other time I ever heard that concept happen, it was in rondo of blood with the key sub weapon.
Like, you use it as a giant, I wanted to say a club, but no, she can cleave people in half with it.
So she literally has a keyblade.
Yes, it is literally a keyblade, but it's very heavy. We got a platinum medal for that one. And we just got a book, A Voyage Towards the Truth. These books contain lore about the world.
Okay.
And they are chronicled by a researcher named Antonio Redgrave, which is a reference to Devil May Cry. Because Dante, during Dante's time before he set up Devil May Cry as a business and, you know, actively made himself a target for demons, went under the pseudonym Tony Redgrave.
Okay.
I've been a journalist now for over 20 years, always aiming for the guiding light of the truth, always pushing forward. I believe that communicating the truth is the core tenet of all journalism, chasing it until my legs turn to rubber and the truth is burned into my retinas. But my journalistic career has hit an incredible wall, and I must confess that I've been crushed under the weight of the path I've traveled. It all began upon seeing beyond the stone-chiseled history of the old European city of Vigrid, and past the deep scars time had left behind. The passing of history has always been overseen by a select few, and they have left memories of a time stained with blood. This fact is integral in understanding the big picture, but it also causes one to hesitate before becoming involved in such a dark history. Treading down this path I believe so firmly in means I cannot afford to lose faith in my convictions. It may also mean that my life is put into jeopardy. However, I hold deep within my heart the hope that even after my soul has left this body, as long as these notes, my proof of being, are passed to the right man, future ages will also come to know the truth. They say that some things come at the cost of your life, but to me, truth is my life. In this age filled with lies and deception, I forever pray that truth will shine its light on the path of righteousness. Antonio Redgrave.
Okay, so basically, essentially, I know this may not be the case, but if they really wanted to, Sega and Capcom could just team up and just turn Bayonetta into Devil May Cry A New Generation.
Hideki Kamiya has said, well, while he was at Platinum, he's not there anymore, has said he would totally be up for a Devil May Cry and Bayonetta crossover as long as they're not fighting each other and instead are teaming up.
Okay.
That's also why he hated the the Dante versus Bayonetta death battle, because he didn't want to see his two creations fight.
Makes sense.
I mean, fair. Then again, Death Battle is like its own continuity and universe, so...
Yeah, it's just more so people were tagging him in it on Twitter when it came up, and he checked it out and was like, you've been tagging me and watching where essentially my two biggest children fight each other to the death. Thanks.
Pretty much.
Is a set of two crystal statues, but one is in pieces. It has been destroyed in an unnatural manner, as if in a fit of rage powered by a deeply held grudge.
Okay.
And now, tutorial about Wicked Weaves, which are basically the summoned weapons. It starts out as hands and fists, but as you gain more weapons, you get different kinds of Wicked Weaves that are chained into combo finishers.
Okay.
So we start out, since we have the Sarasa Land Princess costume equipped, we start out with Bowser's hands and feet. But if you were playing this normally without one of these costumes, it would instead be the hands and feet of Bayonetta's patron demon, Madama Butterfly.
Madam Butterfly?
Yes.
I was gonna say Madama. I was like, Madam, what?
Yes, she's a butterfly demon. Very sexy one.
I know. I know. I'm just saying, like, you said Madama, and I was like, you mean Madam?
No, it's Madama.
It's Madama.
Yes.
I'm not gonna get used to that.
Lumen Sage and Umbra Witch. When their powers meet in a test of strength, the lightning released will be your test. If you wish to walk upon water, prove your mettle by dodging the lightning in a single hair's breadth. So basically, when you see two crystal statues next to each other, interact with them, then dodge the lightning strike that comes down, and it lets you move through in slow motion, which allows you to walk on water. Or, just otherwise get across timed obstacles.
Okay.
Now, instead of moving forward, we are going to backtrack, because this is a Platinum game, and Platinum games like to hide optional challenges behind sections you've already been through and didn't think to backtrack to.
Okay.
And as such, since we have progressed forward and come back here, there's now a portal that takes us to the Alfheim, which Alfheims are basically combat challenges that test different aspects of your skills and reward you with Moon Pearl halves and Broken Heart Pieces. And this one
Basically,
is to
upgrades.
Yeah, this one is to defeat all the angels before the time expires. Enemies can be defeated during witch time, so you can only hurt them when you're in slow motion.
Okay, so basically these are challenges, but with certain caveats and requirements.
Yes, each one has a different requirement.
So in this one, basically witch time everything to death.
Yes. But you're also on a timer, and if you take 5 hits, you lose.
Ugh. Oh boy.
I just picked up an angel's trumpet that it had dropped when I tortured it to death, which I use it like a shotgun, basically.
Yeah.
Or if I use its alternate attack, I use it as a shoop-da-whoop laser.
Okay. Oh boy. Whew.
And the reason you want to do these challenges, other than, getting upgrades, is they do also count towards your final level score. Which is kind of stupid. Some of them are hidden in some fucky spots.
Oh man. Man, I'm crashing hard. What the fuck?
At least you're not crashing out.
No, if I was crashing out, I would be out of the call immediately to do so. But no, I'm coming down from the caffeine cans, and now like exhaustion is like literally hitting me.
Ah.
Pair that with the diabetic episode I had this morning a little bit, and it's like a mentally exhausting day.
E.
So it's just me being tired. That's literally it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And-
I'm at a point now too. I'm going to go to bed.
Okay.
I will see y'all, I guess, in stream chat tomorrow since it's Resident Evil.
Yes.
Alright, later.
Let me see y'all.
And since we got 2 Moon Pearl halves, we now have a full Moon Pearl, which means we got an extra slot on our magic meter.
Nice. How many slots? I heard the Bowser.
Yep. I don't know how many you start out with. It's like 10, and then I got 11, so it gives me like... Basically, it gives me more wiggle room to, in case I take hits while building up magic. And once I get like enough extra slots, it'll give me like the ability to stack up to, I think, like 3 maybe full magic meters for me to do continuous torture attacks against multiple enemies. Not continuous, consecutive.
Okay.
Magic does more in Bayonetta 2 and 3 than it does in Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 1, it's really only used for torture attacks.
It's basically like used for your more heavy hitting attacks.
Yeah, they're quick time events where, like, they deal a lot of damage.
I knew it. This town's teeming with heaven's little helpers. It's making my buddies downstairs awfully nervous.
And your point is?
Some places in this world are closer to Paradiso or Inferno. The rat hole of a town you and I live in is close to both. But the Vigridians, they got a special edge about them. They're closer to Paradiso than anyone should ever be. And that shit just plain creeps me out. I guess I'm gonna have to set up shop here and score me some halos. These stupid rings are worth a fortune back home. Since it seems you're spoiling for a fight, if you come across any of these, bring them to me, and I'll hook you up.
Another one looking to line his pockets.
So I have Mushroom Kingdom coins. Does that count?
Those will do.
Cute. But let's get one thing straight. Your fights are yours alone. I'm only here to watch my handiwork in action. So don't get any bright ideas about coming to me for help.
No, you get one thing straight. I'm not the slightest bit interested in the fact that you made these guns. If you get in my way, I will... How do the Americans put it? Oh yes, bust a cap in yo ass.
Right on, baby.
Hey, no. Okay, I don't care how sexy Bayonetta is. That was cringe.
She's too white to be saying that.
No, just no.
She's British. That's about as white as you could get.
Look, I am too exhausted for this.
We'll probably wrap things up once we hit a checkpoint rather than finishing the stage, just because
Yeah.
I'm crashing too. Because
like,
the end of Metal Gear Solid 5 went on longer than I had recalled.
Look, I'm already suffering the psychic damage that Hideo Kojima did to me, and after what Bayonetta did, that literally just sealed it. I'm like, no. Bayonetta, stop.
Basically, we've unlocked the shop, and I'm going to make a quick trip there.
You here for business or pleasure? Either way, I'll hook you up.
And Rodon says a different thing each time you visit him. Sometimes it's references to old games.
Are you here for business or pleasure? Are you staring at my tits?
No, I'm staring at your ass. Her ass is bigger than her boobs are, you know, in terms of what the focus is on.
Keep staring, it'll cost you. Oh god.
I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
Fair.
Alright. This game autosaves, so there's no way for me to manual save, so I can't save twice,
That's
which is
fine.
not always nice.
That's fine. I mean, Bayonetta is not being nice at times, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, she's a total Dommy mommy. I'm not okay for her. You're not supposed to be okay for her.
God, now you're giving me ideas for a certain attitude. I should give the Mobian Fox D&D character.
We are going to raid... We are going to raid Mineko Cat because they need all the support they can get because they're playing Mega Man X7.
I'm sorry for her loss.
Bayonetta,
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to my co-host for co-hosting with me. See you guys tomorrow night with more Resident Evil Requiem. Go give Mineko Cat my warmest welcomes. Our raid message is going to be, I'm sorry you're playing Mega Man X7.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow night. Until then, unpleasant dreams.
Damn you, Hideo Kojima.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.